Right, people, we're talking about logical operators today. Logical operators allow us to evaluate multiple conditions. We can link them together. There's three we'll discuss: or, and, not. We'll begin with or. With or, we can check more than one condition. If at least one of those conditions is true, then the entire statement is true. Here's an example. Let's say we have an outdoor event, and I will create two variables. One, temp, meaning temperature. Let's say that this is in Celsius, 25 degrees Celsius. Pick Fahrenheit if you would like. And I will create a Boolean variable of is raining. I will set that to be false. It is currently not raining. If the temperature is too hot, too cold, or it's raining, then I will cancel this outdoor event. We'll write an if statement to check that. If our temp, short for temperature, is greater than, let's say, 35 degrees Celsius, then I'll use the or logical operator, or if our temp is less than 0, or if is raining is true. If one of these conditions is true, we're going to cancel our outdoor event. So let's print the following. The outdoor event is canceled. Else, we will print something else. The outdoor event is still scheduled. The temperature is reasonable, and is raining is false. It's not raining. So we print the else clause. The outdoor event is still scheduled. What if the temperature was really hot, like 36 degrees Celsius? Well, the outdoor event is canceled. What if it's cold? -5 degrees Celsius. The outdoor event is canceled. This condition was true. Therefore, we execute the if statement. Or what if the temperature is reasonable, but it's raining? Is raining is true. Well, then the outdoor event is still canceled. So with the or logical operator, at least one of these conditions needs to be true. If one of these conditions is true, you could consider the entire statement true. Now let's cover and. With and, we can link two conditions together. Both conditions must be true in order for that entire statement to be true. So again, let's say we have temp, short for temperature, and we have a Boolean variable of is sunny. I will set that to be true. We will check if our temp is greater than or equal to 28 degrees Celsius. And is it sunny? Is sunny. If it's hot and if it's sunny, if this is true, let's print the following. It is hot outside. For fun, I'm going to add an emoji, but you don't have to. I just think it's more entertaining that way. But you do you. And I will print it is sunny. Sometimes these emojis are formatted differently. I'm just going to copy it from somewhere else. That's better. Currently, the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, and it's sunny. This condition was false, but this one is true. With the and logical operator, both conditions must be true in order for us to execute this block of code. If our temperature was 30 degrees Celsius, well then, both conditions are true. It is hot outside, and it is sunny. Let's write a few more. Let's add else if. Else if the temp is less than or equal to 0 and is sunny, we will print something else. It is cold outside. I'll change the emoji. And it is sunny. Let's set the temperature to be -5 degrees Celsius. It is cold outside, and it is sunny. Both these conditions are true, so we do this instead. You can link as many conditions together as you would like. Let's see if our temperature is within a certain range. Else if temp is less than 28, and our temp is greater than 0, and is sunny. to check to see if something is within a certain range, there is a shortcut too. PyCharm is recommending this. We can simplify chained comparisons. So this effectively does the same thing. If 28 is greater than our temp, and our temp is greater than 0, and it's sunny, then we will print it is warm outside rather than hot. And it's still sunny. So let's say our temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, and it's sunny. It is warm outside, and it is sunny. Now we have the not logical operator. It inverts the condition. We are checking to see if something is either not false or not true. So let's check to see if it's not sunny. Really, I'll just copy what we have and paste it. Else if not is sunny, then that means it's cloudy. And let's use a cloud emoji. So basically, not does the opposite of what you're looking for. We are checking if not is sunny. Is sunny is false, then this condition is true. Okay, let's say our temp is 28. Is sunny is now false. It is hot outside. It is cloudy. What if our temperature was 0? It is cold outside. It is cloudy. What if the temperature was reasonable, like 20 degrees Celsius? It is warm outside. It is cloudy. So not, it inverts the condition. If it's true, it's now false. If it's false, it's now true. Alright everybody, so those are logical operators. They allow us to evaluate multiple conditions. With or, at least one condition must be true. With and, both conditions must be true. And not does the opposite. It inverts the condition. We check if something is not false or not true. And well everybody, those are logical operators in Python.